because you are not settled in your life. You're not done. You're not finished. The timer hasn't gone ding. You want more before you go. You want more before you're done. You are ready for transformation, and you're ripe. And you know, the energies of the current setup here on the planet support that. They support you making that change. You are in such a juicy time. So powerful. There's so much going on all the time. The energies are swirling and swishing around, and there's opportunity left, right, and center. And it's all low-hanging fruit. It's all the opportunity to say, yes, I'll take it. Yes, I'll take it. Yes, I'll take it. And the biggest barrier we see in your way for that experience is that you continue to see the world with the same eyes you had yesterday. We must change that. Somehow we need to help you clear away so that when you look at the world, you see it with new eyes each time. So if you find yourself feeling any kind of lack of motivation, depression, sadness, any kind of like, I don't want to be here, what the hell's going on, when is it going to change, any of that stuff, right? Whatever you label that. We want you just to imagine that you're standing in front of a curtain, kind of like you see at the movie theater sometimes, or maybe at a play, right, where they have that big curtain. Sometimes it's red and velvet, right? We want you to imagine that there's a curtain in front of you, and instead of standing there and staring at the curtain and saying, I'm this, that, and the other thing that I've been this time, that time, and the other time, we want you to just imagine that in your hand is the remote control, and you stick it out and you push the button and the curtain's open. And the vista changes. So when you run around in your life and you look and you say it all looks the same, push your button. Push your button and say, I demand that I see it differently. I demand that I use new eyes to see this. I have new eyes and I must use them. You must use them. That spiritual discipline that you require yourself to have a new experience with what you're experiencing in your life. Because we'll tell you this, it has all changed. But your habit to continue to look at the world from the same eyes is your glasses that you're wearing. You know, they have this saying, don't have rose-colored glasses, right? Like don't put such a positive spin on everything, which another one of those sayings that, yeah, don't look at things so happy. Right? Well, what we want to say is, you know, every once in a while you guys get out the rose-colored glasses, good on you, because most of the time we see your shit-colored glasses. Life is shit. Oh, I woke up, before I open my eyes, I got to put on my shit glasses and start seeing the world as a piece of shit. And seeing the world as a place where things aren't easy and they're hard and they're this and they're this and they're this. And then what happens is you do all this work to transform habits and triggers and static and baggage and to make a new relationship to yourself, but you don't take it all the way to the final step of saying, if I'm emanating a changed state, then my world will look different. You don't make sure that your world looks different. And that's your job. Eloheim talked to you last week about, you know, changing the paintings on the walls or rearranging the house or cutting your hair. Something so that when you look out into your world looks different. Gets the ball rolling. Because we'll tell you, we feel so much transformation in you guys, but that last bastion of the survival instinct, that last place that says stay small, it's not safe to get big, that last little oomph where it actually goes out into your world is sometimes missing in you guys, because when you look into your world, you continue to look with the glasses that are shit colored. Out of habit and nothing else. So today's tool is, when I look at my world, I'm going to make sure that I take off the glasses, that I open the curtain, whatever visualization helps. I'm going to look at this day with new eyes. And I'm going to make sure that my interaction with this day is the interaction from the truth of me being emanated, rather than the habit of me slogging along again. Because you'll do so much change and then you'll just miss the step of enacting the change. It's a little bit like if you built a website but you never push the button so that it's seen by other people. It's really well and good to build a beautiful website, and that's a task that's probably very satisfying. After all, the purpose of a website is to be visited by other people. So let's push the button to make it go live. You all need to make your emanation go live in your life. You do this through your intention, your decision and spiritual discipline to continue to ask that of yourself as you move through your world. I want my emanation to go live in my world. And where you get triggered when you consider that is your highest work at this point. You can't create in your world and attract and manifest and all these things that you strongly desire if you never go live in the world. Go live in the world this week. Go live in the world. We're going to get Eloheim so that they can talk to you about this some more. Good night.
Amen.